everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a favorites video for you guys. I want to share with you some of the items I've really been enjoying this month. I did recently just start a new job, which is why I've been missing, and I'm so sorry about that, but duty calls and a girl's gotta work, so I will definitely be better with my time now that my body's getting more adjusted to my schedule, and I will get more videos up for you guys. But this month I found myself gravitating towards a lot of products, and when I do my makeup for work, I don't really put too much thought into it. I kind of just grab stuff, throw it on my face, and go out the door because I wake up so early and I try to catch as much sleep as I possibly can. So I want to share with you the items that I tend to reach for when I'm getting ready, and hopefully you guys will find something you like, or if you don't already have. So first of which is the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette. This palette is amazing. I got this quite some time ago. I think it was in like December. My fiance purchased this for me. I really have been getting my use out of it this month. These colors are so great for day to day, and you can also bring them to night and deepen them up with like this color or this color. And I feel like this palette is very neutral, and it's more of a rose-based palette. It's got pinks and it's got golds, and it's also got like this cranberry shade, but this is a great palette and I have been using it so much, and I really did not know the quality of Sigma's eyeshadows when I got this, but I'm very impressed. It's great stuff, and this is a good travel palette. I actually just went on a trip to go see my sister-in-law, and this is the one I brought with me, surprisingly. If you watch my channel, you know I am obsessed with the Lorac Pro palette. It is my die-hard love when it comes to palettes, but this gave it a run for its money because I did not take that on my trip. I took this guy. So definitely look into it if you're interested. This is a great beginner's palette. Colors are very wearable, and I feel like you'll get your use out of every color. So if you're interested, I think they sell the palette individually. You don't have to buy the whole collection for about the $30 to $34 price range, so definitely take a look into it. The other item I've been really enjoying is this MAC Eye Kohl pencil in the color Costa Riche. This is something that I have seen on YouTube, but I went to the MAC store and I put it on my hand and I fell in love. This is so beautiful. It's great when you don't want to wear the typical black eyeliner. It's something different. And it's not just your average brown. It's got some hints of red, orangey type shades. So it's really beautiful, especially when you pair it with orange or browns. It's something different, and it's a little bit of a pop of color in your waterline. And I love the way it looks. I'm currently wearing it today, and I thought it looked really well with this eye look that I have on. So definitely take a look into this. If you're someone who is all about eyeliners, you will definitely enjoy this one. Two other items I've been enjoying have been mascaras, and they're both drugstore. The first of which is the Lash Out Butterfly by L'Oreal, and I went to Ulta during their Friends and Family deal, I think it was, and I brought the Lash Domination by Bare Minerals, and I also brought this one by L'Oreal. And the girl told me as she was ringing me up, she's like, you really shouldn't buy both because they're very similar. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah girl, so you know me, balling on a budget, I put the more expensive one down and decided to give this bad boy a try, and it is really great. I love the way it coats my lashes. The wand is so different than anything I've ever seen. It's got one that's kind of like an upside dome shape, and then the rest of the wand looks normal. I like the way it works. It is nice and it is affordable, which is the best thing. So my favorite mascara for the month, and probably currently my favorite mascara of all time, is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. I've had this mascara for quite some time, and it's just been sitting in my drawer, and the other day, probably last month, I started using it more and more, and I realized that I just loved it. I love the way it coated my lashes. Its wand is dome shaped, but it's very thin. It's really nice, and it really gets in there when you're coating your lashes, and it doesn't make a mess. So I've been enjoying that as well. And I love the way it fans out my lashes. It doesn't leave them spider-like. It doesn't make them clumpy. I think it's beautiful. I'm wearing it today, and I just love everything about this. And if you are someone who has small bottom lashes like myself, you will really appreciate this because every other wand is just way too big for me to coat my bottom lashes, and I end up making a mess, and this is thin enough to get it and it doesn't make a mess on my eyes. So love this. Definitely look into it, people, and it's affordable. The next item I've been loving is a eye cream. This is what I use to moisturize my eyes in the morning, and it is the Clinique All About Eyes, and this is such a different texture than any moisturizer I've ever used on my eyes. It's more of a silky type feel. It almost feels like a silica-esque type feeling, but it's not like the Smashbox Photo Ready primer or anything. It's so nice, and when I put this on, it glides on. My eyes feel very hydrated, and when I apply my makeup on, it's even better. I feel like it brings in the perfect amount of moisture, and it is not like too overpowering. So I've been really enjoying this, and I think that it's great, and I believe this is about $30 as well. So if you're someone who's in the market for a new eye cream for daytime, you will love this. So when it comes to my just obsession with my makeup look, this has definitely taken the cake. I think that this has totally made my makeup when I go to work and I'm not really trying too hard to look spectacular. I still get compliments, and it's mostly because of my eyebrows. Crazy, right? Yeah, I know. So I went to Ulta or Sephora when Anastasia launched her dip brow, and I went to go swatch it and see what the hype was all about. And when I looked at it, I was so intimidated. It looked very pigmented on my hand when I swatched it. It looked like it was going to be difficult to work with. I just did not know what I was going to get myself into, but I decided to get it anyway because I did want to try it. But I thought that I was going to just time consuming, but it ended up being the complete opposite. This stuff is godsend when it comes to your eyebrows. I am not a professional at my eyebrows. I am just kind of getting good at it, and this stuff is so effortless and so easy. Trust me. It looks scary. It looks like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to work with this product, but it's so easy. I use an angled brush and I just place it in the product, and a little goes a long way because, like I said before, it is very pigmented. But I'm able to do my eyebrows in literally like a minute or two, which is crazy. So I've really been enjoying this. I suggest this to everyone. I've been getting so many compliments and people asking so many questions about my eyebrows, and this stuff is what I suggest to everyone. No one knows what it is, but I kind of Google it and show it to them real quick, and I just say, like, it looks scary, but definitely give it a try. It is amazing, and it gives you a nice bold brow, but not to the point where it looks unnatural or overpowering or like drag makeup. So definitely go look into this. If you're someone who loves doing your brows, you will love this. So that's that. So the next couple items are blush products. I feel like a favorites video is not a favorites video for me if I do not include blushes. They are my current kick, so I love them, and I'm always trying out different blush products. So I recently just tried the ILLAMASQUA line. I have seen so much about ILLAMASQUA, and I've always been really anxious to try it, but there's really no stores by me or in my mall that carries the line, so I didn't want to just buy stuff off knowing what they swatch like, what the quality's like. But I did research which Sephora by me had ILLAMASQUA, and there was one by one of where my friends lived, and I called him up and I was like, we need to go to your Sephora. And he's like, why? I'm like, they have this makeup line that I've been dying to try. And he's like, okay. I'm like, yes, let's go. And he's like, yeah, girl, let's go. So I went there and I was swatch crazy in that Sephora. I had blush swatches all over my arms. I was just so excited, and I got these two. The first of which is in the color Hussy, and this is a really vibrant pink, and even though it does look a little shocking in the pan, it is really great. It's so blendable, it's wearable. So I also decided to try another line for blushes. It is the Buxom collection, And I went to Sephora about a month or so ago, and I was looking for the new Hourglass blushes, but they did not carry them. So the lady's like, why don't you take a look at the Buxom blushes? And I did not even know that Buxom carried blushes. I was really surprised. And I went over there and I started swatching them, and I really liked the color selection. I liked the color payoff, and I liked the pigmentation on them. So I decided to get two. And the first color I got was Euphoria, and the second was SHRANGI-LA-LA. And this Euphoria color is so beautiful, and I think it's perfect for spring. It does look a little bit bright, but when I tell you, it's very blendable, and if you use a light hand, it's perfect. It is not as scary as it looks in the pan. And it is more of a coral meets orange color, and it's so beautiful. I love this color. And this SHRANGI-LA-LA color is a color that I tend to gravitate towards, that dusty rose type color. And it has little flecks of shimmer in it, but it's not too overpowering. It gives you a nice healthy glow with the color payoff, and it is so beautiful. When I wore this, I got a lot of compliments actually. So definitely check out their line, because I was pleasantly surprised, and I cannot wait to try out more of their blushes. So this completes my favorites video for this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am so sorry, like I said before, that I've been missing, but I will be better, and I will have more stuff up for you guys. So don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. Bye guys, I'll see you soon.